Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So, today's new daily is to cast 30 green or white spells. Nice and easy, kind of funny, since the last episode we used a green and white deck. We won't be doing that again, at least not so soon. No, today we're gonna do some Golgari Elves. I know this has black in it, but it's predominantly a green deck. With the only black in it being Tyvar. There had to be another one, right? Or is it just Tyvar? Yeah, it's just Tyvar. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. But anyway, we'll be running with this. It's an elf deck, exactly as you expect it to be. The black in here is mainly just because Tyvar is good for the specifically the Planeswalker, because it lets you untap up to one target creature, which is really good to use on your Elvish Archdruid, which you can tap to add green mana for each elf you control, and then untap it, and maybe tap it again if you want to. Because the big strategy is to get Craterhoof Behemoth out on the field while you have a lot of other creatures, and if you don't have it in hand, but you have a Nature's Rhythm, do it for 2 more green. So, not bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Like everything, the luck with this deck is a bit mixed. Sometimes we have good matches, sometimes we don't. But maybe today will be some good matches. I hope so, at least. Though, okay, that was going to say. So with how long it's taking to get an opponent, it might be a slow day. Alright. Sadly, there's nothing wrong with this hand, so I'll keep it. Would have really preferred that to have been a Llanowar Elf, just so I can play something on my first turn, but it is what it is. Oh no, it's one of these. That's not good. Yeah, they're going to do something to pull the Atraxa out of the grave, and if they do that, I'm just going to call it, probably. Yep. A bit of domain manipulation here. Let's see. That's one, two, three. Only 4. Okay. Just kind of hoping I can take them out fast enough. Yeah, starting things off with a Craterhoof is actually really nice. Just need to get the mana to actually use it. Though I'm not entirely sure why her opponent is roping here. Unless they have nothing in their hand that they can use, but I highly doubt that. And they have 5 mana. Green, white, blue, and then every color, so easy enough to use like domain and based abilities. I don't know what's going on here. See, they have to be able to do something, or it would have just passed their turn, unless they put a stop in, but still. 5 cards in hand? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe our opponent, maybe the game crashed for them? That's happened with me, where the game just crashes while I'm in the middle of a match, and I assume this is what ends up happening for my opponent, because, like, when I'm able to get back into the game, when I'm eventually able to get back into the game, if I can do it quickly enough, I'm back into the match I was just in, so... So maybe that's what's going on, because there is no activity on their side. So yeah, I'm just going to assume that for whatever reason their game crashed, and they haven't gotten back in time. If that's the case, yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate for them, but I will take the free win. Especially with kind of the nastiness that they probably had planned here, with an Atraxa in the grave, immediately Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Yeah, I don't know. So they didn't have anything that could actually stop me, I noticed. Though they... Well, that's not true. They had something they could have played when I was playing Tyver. None of their lands have anything, right? No. I don't know. So hopefully you guys don't mind just me kind of just talking through this. They'll have one more. They're on their last rope, so once that depletes, it should be game over. I'm really hoping they don't come back, because at like the very last moment, I really hope they don't. But yeah. If this is how it goes, it's how it goes. I'll take the win. 5, let's see, 4. Just checking to see like how much mana I'd have to be able to play like something else, but no, we're still just kind of where we are. Alright. Though, going into the next turn, I would have played 3 Tree City for Elf. That would have put me at 5, and then just activated, creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control, which would have given everything a +3. So 4, 5, 4, 6, easy. That's what I would have done on the following turn, but all right, we'll take it. Kind of weird. It's always a little weird when you get wins like that, but I'm not going to complain. It's a free win. And watch our next match. We're going to lose terribly. I'm going to lose terribly in this upcoming match. I hope not, but again, this isn't a bad hand. And I'm going to keep it because Nature's Rhythm is good. Tyvar, we don't see our Jubilant Brawler very often. I'll probably do what I did last time, where start with Loamspeaker. Oh, joy. It's one of these. Actually, no, that's not what I thought. Oh, hadn't thought of that. That is an interesting idea. Because see, the Mobilize will trigger Hinterland Sanctifier. That's an interesting idea. I like it. I didn't trust that they didn't have like a... Oh, well. Fair enough. Fair enough. Should have blocked. Ward Leader's Call. Gotcha. They don't have anything to get rid of. Yeah, no, I really like that hand. I really like this deck, actually. No. I don't really think it matters. I'll take... well, if this isn't a creature, I will survive the turn. Oh, well, that's game. If they know it too. At least they should. Yeah, just attack with the 1. Yeah, no, I really like that deck. That one's fun. That one's a good idea for a War Leader's Call. Because you'll trigger everything with Mobilize. Will trigger that. Shocking Sharpshooter, deals damage when creatures enter, so that's really good for Mobilize. Hinterland Sanctifier, gain life every time a creature enters. This, you'll use its ability typically to make a token. Yeah, I really like this, actually. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Just don't know what else they had. Like, what else they used to make up that deck. But yeah, I really like that one. Alright. One more match. This is better. It's like immediately, yeah, we're gonna send her, Dwynen. We're gonna send Dwynen to the back. It's one of the situations where it's like I have Craterhoof. I don't really think I need her. Oh, don't do it. Go for the. Don't cut down. Don't get rid of my. I need it. Darn. Oh, well, all I have are creatures, so too bad. It does give them an idea of what I have and what my deck is, so there is that. Yeah, you definitely want to get rid of the Archdruid. Yeah. Just throwing that out there, you really want to get rid of that. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't want you to have that. Okay. That's not the greatest. That's 4, 5, 6. If I can survive long enough to get Craterhoof out, then we're in business. Yeah, but you don't have a demon. Yeah, well, I guess that's true. It does counteract that. Fine. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Honestly, I don't really think it's going to matter that much. But we'll see. Yeah, because the bad thing, it's also going to tap 2 of my attackers, which isn't great. Ah, that's too bad. There goes Behemoth. Yeah. Too bad. Well, and that's all I could really do. I was just trying to kind of get to that point, but we didn't quite make it. Yeah, switch that into a demon. So now I start taking damage. Yep. Honestly, there's not much I can... Yeah. There's not much I can do here. Well, that's not true. I mean, Tyvar can give everything up +4, +4, +4. Doesn't give anything trample, which is too bad. Yeah, if you don't block anything, you lose here. Pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong, but... A non-token? Alright. Oh no, that gives me a boost, so now we'll drop that one. And say, don't get rid of Imperious Perfect, that gives a boost to all my other elves. Yeah, you literally have to block. I mean, sure, now they survive by doing that single block, but... Okay. I mean, ultimately it doesn't really matter that much. Because, like, if they don't block, yeah. Yeah, see, it doesn't matter. Because now they attack with just what they've got. So I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. While they try to figure that out. We're just gonna go ahead and concede. So definitely not the way I would have liked to have ended that last match, but I guess we'll take it. 3 matches, 1 win. It's okay. Though we do have some packs open, 2 of them to be exact, so we're not completely empty-handed. Bloomburrow first. Alright. So yeah, nothing too interesting. Again, nothing too interesting here. What about the... Oh, Dragonologist. Alright, I guess I'll take it. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. So, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.